Hello students, this is the week 21-22 assessment mini lesson. My goal here is to prepare you to either take or retake the test and score highly on it. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to explain what's being assessed and then give you a couple of strategies to improve your score. So the first thing I want to point out is that this is measuring RI 10.4. So what does that mean? RI means reading informational text. So I can tell you what this test is, or what the text will not be about. It is not about giants and fairies and dragons. It is about something nonfiction. It is something that is designed to inform you or teach you something, right? Point 4, 10 is obviously your grade level. Point 4 is determining the meaning of words and phrases in context. And the way it is going to assess that is it's going to give you questions with words or phrases, and you're going to have to figure out what they mean. Okay, so let's start this test. I'll go through a couple of the questions with you. I won't give you the answer, but I will give you a couple of strategies to hopefully come up with the right answer. So the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to read and annotate the text. That's the first strategy I'm going to propose for every single one of these videos, is that you need to read and annotate the text. And if you don't know how to do that, you can just highlight it with your cursor, and then automatically the highlight button will pop up. So when you are done, your text should be thoroughly highlighted, all right, for main ideas. You are looking for the main ideas in the passage. You're reading the first time for comprehension. All right, so let's assume I did that. Now I'm looking at question 1. This question says, as used in the line above, rewards most nearly means what? Now, one of the things that we could do is we could just read the word in context up here, but I don't like to do that. I actually like to read it in the paragraph that it is originally in. So I would go back to the text and I would read it here, right? It shows up in the last sentence in this paragraph. Now, I don't have time to actually read the paragraph, so I'm going to go back and just trust that you do that. Okay, I think that's the best thing to do. So now I've got a pretty good idea of what the word means because I read it in its context. The next thing I'm going to use is this tool, which is called Eliminate Choices, and I'm going to eliminate the ones that I know are wrong. Okay. I know that it does not mean reimburses, and I know that it doesn't mean praises, even though that's the one I accidentally selected. All right, I kind of screwed this up, but basically I'm left with 2 choices. It either means privileges or enhances. And so privileges in this situation has to do with advantage, right? So we talk about things like white privilege, right? It's an advantage. So is rewards in this context, are they talking about an advantage or an enhancement? Okay, very closely related. You'll have to determine which one works best in that context. All right, you can see question number 3 is the same kind of question stem, so you will use the same strategies. The other kind of question stem that you will encounter will be an entire phrase. And I actually think these are easier. So in this case, you don't have to go back and read it in context. All you have to do is basically match it with the option that's below. It's a matching game, okay? So you're going to read it. Natural selection is predicated on 2 assumptions. Now you're going to match it up with the phrase or your options below that most nearly mean the same exact thing. So does it mean that there are 2 important premises on which natural selection is based? Does it mean the principles of natural selections have led scientists to 2 important conclusions, et cetera, et cetera? Okay? And once again, you'll use the Eliminate Choice tool, and then you'll select the best option. I hope this was helpful. Good luck.